This week on the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast. I've said it before, and I'll say it again today. When it comes to interpreting Bruce Lee's words, try to think the thought the thinker had at the time he thought the thought. We'll look at a post that, as of going live, still hadn't garnered any comments. And in our weekly cancellation, we look at another post which says one thing, but is actually preached and practiced differently. Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Rebel. Welcome to the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast, first for January 2003. So happy New Year. This is number 258, the one about liking and improving Jeet Kune. As you're logging in, if you'd be kind enough to say where you're logging in from, hit the like button and feel free to continue doing so throughout the broadcast. If you're catching the simulcast over on the YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. If you enjoy my work and you'd like to support the program, please visit jkdrebel.com, click on the Rebel Gear link, and that's where you'll see stuff like this. We're still featuring this one in the store, the Unified Martial Art Academy Kali JKD t-shirt. One of my favorite designs based off an old Inasano design, and also pays homage to the late Guru Ted Lukai, who was the first one to use the moniker Kali JKD. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast. So what might Bruce Lee have been thinking when he wrote this? Was he putting Jeet Kune in a position where any and everyone would be able to have a go at it and bring whatever they wanted to the proverbial Jeet Kune party? So I have to admit right off the bat, this is a strange one for me. I came across it last year for an issue of the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast. Then I couldn't find it again. But then a couple of weeks ago when I was doing the end of the year reviews, I found it again, and I thought it'd be a good idea to expand upon it to start out 2023. I always maintain that to try to find the context of what Bruce Lee statement you're reading, you should always look at what came before, what was written before, and then what came after in order to find possibly the proper context. So this one is on page, it's on page 55 of the commentaries, Jeet Kune commentaries on the martial way. And let's see, let me make sure that I have it here. No, I can't. No, I get the text there. Okay, so what it says. Wait, I had it somewhere here. Okay, yeah. It says, I stress again the relevant part for us. I stress again, I have not created or invented any kind of martial art. So, well, no. Let me start this again, right? Because I just messed myself up because I didn't put my notes in the right order. Anyhow, it's on page 55, so you guys can see it yourselves, right? But I got to tell you that the stuff that was written before and the stuff that comes afterwards doesn't do anything to lend more clarity to the situation. Here's what comes before: neither formality nor branches. And he says, it is this understanding that makes me forsake all that I have learned before about forms and formality. Actually, I never wanted to give a name to the kind of Chinese Kung Fu that I have invented, but for convenience sake, I still call it Jeet Kune. However, I want to emphasize that there's no clear line of distinction between Jeet Kune and any other kind of Kung Fu, for I strongly object to formality and to the idea of distinction of branches. Okay, well, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. Here's what comes after. This time I intercepted your emotional tightness. You see, if only one can just punch from the head to the fist, how much time is lost? That doesn't help me at all, right? But to go back to what he says, if you recognize the I stress again, I have not created or invented any kind of martial art. If you recognize those words, then you know that that those words themselves appear in versions of the essay Toward Personal Liberation, which was the working title, the production title for the famous Liberate Yourself from Classical Karate essay. But the like and improve part, right? The part that says I invite people who like Jeet Kune Do to study it and improve on it. That part didn't make it into any of the final versions, right? Which is interesting. Instead, Bruce Lee ultimately opted for words like, once and for all, let it be known that I have not invented a new style, composite, modified, or otherwise. All right. And then instead of saying, I invite those who like Jeet Kune Do to study it and improve upon it, he says, on the contrary, I hope to free my comrades from clinging to styles, patterns, or doctrines. So that's really interesting because it sounds like Bruce Lee might have had, at some point, he might have had a fleeting idea that Jeet Kune Do was going to be governed by consensus. But then he came to his senses and decided that perhaps benign dictatorship was the better way to go forward, was the better way to govern Jeet Kune Do, right? Okay, moving on. So there was a post, let me put it up here. I have the video of it and hopefully you guys can hear it. And hopefully it makes it into the stream. If not, I'm screwed. So let me try it again. Hang on one second. For some reason it didn't work. But anyhow, in any case, I can tell you what it is. It's a post. So dig this, right? It's a post that came originally from Burton Richardson's page, and it was put up by two I Love Jeet Kune Do members, Kwabena Perry, and then also by Melvin Wells. And it's GSP in a Joe Rogan interview, and he's talking about applying Bruce Lee principles, right? He's talking about the strategy of longest weapon to closest target, and he's saying how sometimes it's the tie kick, but sometimes he does it with a punch. Now, here's my point. Over on Burt Richardson's page, a few people commented on it, and Suleiman Sitin from the UK. You guys might remember he was on the Jeet Kune Do dialogues a little while ago. He put this up in response to it, right? The touch and go, the jab, right? The jab and then shoot in, which is almost precisely what Saint Pierre was talking about. But this commentary happened over on Burt Richardson's page. On the I Love Jeet Kune Do page, nada, zilch, nothing. And it was put up by two people. So I bring that up because it seems as if going into 2023, people don't want to engage in discussion, right? Edifying discussion. So it's like something like that, which, because they will argue, right? People will argue about, oh, JKD was not designed for MMA. Jeet Kune Do is not MMA. Jeet Kune Do is not a sport, and all that stuff. They'll argue about that endlessly. But when one of the top MMA people credits Bruce Lee's strategies or principles and shows how JKD principles can be applied in MMA, you get nothing from the people on the I Love Jeet Kune Do page. Very interesting, I would say. Okay, now this week's cancellation. Let me see if I have this one. If I don't have it, oh man, I put myself in trouble. All right, you got to give me a second to get this one up. Hang on 1 second. Here we go. Give me 1 second. There we go. Right. Okay. So this one, in case you can't read it, it says, one can function freely and totally if he is beyond system. The man who is really serious with the urge to find out what truth is has no style at all. He lives only in what is. So this comes from the Organized Despair, one of the opening sections of the Tao of Jeet Kune Do. But the reason why this is up for weekly cancellation is because the funny thing is that there are people who say this kind of thing, but then they don't put it into practice. Their approach to Jeet Kune Do, in spite of putting up stuff like this, is as solidified as the headstone at Bruce Lee's gravesite. So this is it's either the height of lack of self-awareness or hypocrisy. I'm not sure which, but in any case, posting this type of instruction, but not following up in actual practice is canceled. And what say you? You guys let me know what you think about everything that we've discussed. Put it all in the comments below. I'll do a final edit video, and I'll try to insert the GSP video, because let me try it one more time and see if I can get it up into the stream. Take this out, put this in. No, it still won't work. Okay, all right, so I'll put it in, in post. All right, so let me know what you think in the comments below. That's all I got to say about this video. If you like what you heard, comment, rate, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at Dwight Woods and on Instagram at Dwight D Woods, at paypal.me/unifiedma. The Jeet Kune Do Journey Volume 1, the raw but edited version, is available. paypal.me/unifiedma Miami. And coming up on Friday, 6 p.m., what episode number? I forget, but it will be with Wayne Quinton of Unified Martial Art down in Barbados. Going to have an opportunity to catch up with him and find out what's been going on in the world of Jeet Kune Do in that part of the world. So that's on Friday at the usual 6 p.m. Today is a black and white or gray day. All right, so I'll see some of you on Friday at 6 p.m. If not, see you next week for another issue of the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. Until then, this is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel, signing off. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe. Talk soon. Ooh.